Now to more lefties losing it, this time at Aston Martin. Have a look.
The injunctions against us are irrelevant in comparison with mass starvation, with the genocidal policies that our government is pushing for, with the 100 new fossil fuel licenses in the North Sea.
Kosha, people are going to die, but it'll be from the cold this winter in the UK because green policies have seen prices skyrocket and there's now widespread energy poverty.
Absolutely, and we've come a long way from tree hugging, I think, with this. Look, this is a continuum where if it was tree hugging or passing out pamphlets about the ozone layer or deforestation in the 80s and 90s, now you've got smearing cake on the Mona Lisa, pouring soup on a masterpiece by Vincent van Gogh, this spraying paint on an Aston Martin dealership, and who knows what's next. And the reason is when an idea doesn't sell itself, expect the people trying to sell it to get noisier and crazier. And I think we're going to see more of that. There's a second point to this too, Rita, that I would add, that this is also an indictment on the deterioration of law and order in our culture, because these people, and it is criminal behavior, make no mistake, vandalism is criminal, even though they try to recast it as civil disobedience. That is not what this is. A society that does not bring consequence to criminal behavior, from vandalism all the way to some of the worst things we saw in the summer riots in the US and so on and so forth, is a society that's doomed. And until we do that, I think this is just only going to continue and get worse.
Well said. And there's also the issue of the law not being applied equally, because we have seen police crack down on protesters. We saw how they behaved both in London and here to anti-lockdown protesters, for example. They did not just stand by and look on. They went in with their truncheons. And yet with the environmental protesters, with BLM, they've got a very different approach, very much selective application of the law.